Start out liking the mother, then seeing the girls grow up, and their bodies start developing, and then they looking the mama getting fatter while the young daughter developing proper. So they know in their mind, this ain't my real daughter. And they win them over by hugging, like, come here, daughter, or kissing, this my daughter. The mama don't think it's nothing because she think he over the hills over her. When in reality, he getting her comfortable with him, weaning her over to the point that you hugging a girl. See, here's the thing about a woman. It ain't no safe spot on her. You hold her frontwards, her vagina and breast is right there on you. You hold her backwards, her booty right there. You hold her from the side, her waist right there. And all that stuff, it just sparks that ignite the flames. So
what's good, y'all? It's your girl, Miss Bars, and I want y'all to pay close attention. Now, the reason why I played a man actually saying what I'm about to say, is because for some reason, like I've said this a while back, I've did a few videos on this particular topic, you know what I'm saying? But to hear a man say it is even better because it's the truth, okay? We can avoid a lot of little children from being touched, and this goes for boys and little girls, okay? You have to pay attention to who you bring in your home. And I know we talk about this a lot as far as like watching your surroundings and being careful of who you allow in your space and who you give your energy to. But a lot of times people have wicked secrets that they're hiding. You have to really know a person, even if you got to go as far as doing a background check before you allow them around your children, okay? Some people, they come off as a stand-up person and they get a lot of respect from others and a lot of love and everything seems genuine, and they could be that monster under the bed. You gotta be careful. And not only that, don't go on dates with men and then feel like you can leave them in your home alone with your child. That sounds scary. It sounds dangerous. It sounds like a woman who just doesn't know any better. And this is why children then grow up and tell you things that you don't want to hear about what happened when they were a kid. You have to pay attention to your children. I feel like this, and I'm going to give some advice. Some can take it or leave it. I feel like if you dating and you have children, you should date, when your children are at their grandmother's house. You should date when they go to their to a slumber party. You know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. I say grandmothers because it seems to be the only person that you can trust your children with. For real, for real, for real. Grandma, I'm not going to do anything. 100 times out of 100. This is just, I've never heard of a grandmother sexually assaulting a child. If it has happened, this is something that you never hear about. But anyway, why not date on your own time? You know what I'm saying? Why do you have to date and bring random men around your children? Some females actually date men and bring every man around their children. Every relationship they're in, they have their children calling this man daddy. I've seen situations where little kids sit on the lap of the mom's boyfriend. Why? I've seen situations where they're cuddled up with their mom's boyfriend. Why? You know what I'm saying? This shit can be avoided if people just do the right thing. Date on your own time. Don't bring random motherfuckers around your kids. And as a matter of fact, do a background check if you feel like they're going to be around your children, especially if they're little children. Because people have a habit of, these type of people will threaten a child and tell them, if you tell somebody, I'll hurt your mother and things like that. So I gave y'all advice before on even how to talk to your child. Let them know that if somebody threatens you, they won't be able to do anything to me or you, because once you tell me, they're going to be in jail. You know what I'm saying? You have to let your kids know these things ahead of time. You also have to let them know about spots where no one should ever touch them. You know what I'm saying? Even when you start to give your child baths and they know how to talk, when they're in that bathtub, you wash them up and you let them wash their own private area. This way they get used to it. So if they spend a night over somebody's house, they know that if the person comes in and wash them up, then your child's going to say, oh, no, I do that part. You understand what I'm saying? So this avoids any confusion of did somebody touch a child or not and things like that. Also, tell your little girls to keep proper clothing on if you're going to have male company. As far as PJs, pajamas, they shouldn't be walking around in little shorts, half shirts, and things like that you see going on. Little girls wearing crop tops. Have some respect for yourself, your mother, and your mother's friend. That's how you talk to them. Self-respect. You understand? Therefore, baggy PJs will be worn at all times if you see mommy with company. And this is for those women who refuse to, separate the time with their company versus with their children. Because there's really no need for random men to meet your children. So anyway, if you do get into a relationship with this man, the same rules apply. Children always have on baggy pajamas that covers your entire body. You understand? No form-fitting, so-called sexy motherfucking clothes that these little young teenagers or little kids want to wear nowadays with their belly button out and all that. And that's because at the end of the day, this is a man, okay? And we don't know his history for real, and he's a man, okay? So therefore, you're walking around half naked. It's not right. I'm not saying that, let me get this straight too, because some people take things the wrong way. No, a little kid should not be allowed to walk around half naked in front of a man. And no, a man should not be thinking that type of way about no motherfucking little kid. But let's face the facts. They do be doing it. And there's too many scarred adults, when all this shit could have been avoided. Things happened to them when they was little. Now they're scarred as an adult where they don't trust nobody. They be like in panic and fear all the time, always thinking somebody's out to get them. It's so many things. Y'all know what I do for a living, okay? Therefore, I am constantly talking to people who go through this shit, and I give them very good advice and encouragement for the future, because unfortunately, by the time they get to me, these things have already happened. Your job is to protect your child. Keep these weirdos away from your children. You don't even know them like that yet. And I might be talking directly to a specific person right now listening to this video. You don't even know the man like that yet, so don't bring him around your children. And if it's that serious, pay $1 and get a background check to make sure that he ain't been locked up for no pedo type shit, that he ain't no damn serial killer, and all that other shit, okay? Now, on the flip side, let's go to the women. Yes, there's been teachers who slept with young teenage boys and got pregnant, all kinds of weird shit like that. So y'all men, in rare cases, there are men who have custody of their children, and they might have a son that might be like 16 years old that looks like the father, and they got this woman they bringing around. Watch your children, okay? I don't give a fuck. If it's a female and she doing a little too much, you gotta watch that shit, because sometimes these women want to keep hugging all over your son. Oh my God, he looks just like you. He's so handsome. And it's like the way they say it and how often they say it. Because it's fine to call somebody handsome, but don't keep saying that shit. And stop saying that these children are sexy. One thing I hate to hear is somebody talking about your little sexy self, and it'd be like a 4-year-old. 4-year-old and sexy don't go in the same sentence, okay? I don't know how you motherfuckers was raised, but look, if you didn't know, now I'm telling your ass. Stop calling babies sexy. Stop calling toddlers sexy. And if you grown, stop calling teenagers sexy, okay? The shit don't sound right, don't look right, and it's not right. So hopefully I, said everything I needed to say. And the reason I'm speaking on it, of course, I'm bringing it back up again because of this whole Tech-N9ne situation. I'm hearing that Tech-N9ne's closest friends was blindsided by, whatever he was doing. His new girlfriend that he was with was blindsided by it. People just didn't know. People can hide these secrets very well and put on this face for the world like they this really great person, okay? Lovable, fun going, nice person, god damn it. Like, I don't know what to say. Like, people make you think they're one way when they got a whole bunch of fucking secrets that they hide, and they end up being the monster under the bed. So you have to start now. Protect your children now. And if you're in a relationship with a man who seems to be flirtatious with your child, get the hell away from him. Don't be letting men hug on your daughters and shit. Because like Battle Truth just said in that video, there is no safe spot on women for real. That's why like young girls that got respect for themselves, they'll give you a side hug. You know what I'm saying? And even still with that, their breast is touching you. I just feel like a woman in a relationship with a man, he doesn't need to hug your daughter. You feel me? And then let me take this even a step further, because there are gay men out here now who was, molested when they was little by their mom's boyfriend. That shit is deep right there. As a matter of fact, recently I was talking to somebody who's in that situation. It wasn't her boyfriend though. It is real deep. Somebody she was dealing with. Men be touching little boys too. So I'm not going to get all into that and make everybody's stomach hurt. I'm just going to say, watch your children, separate your relationships, know who you're dealing with, and if they seem suspect, do a background check, okay? This video right here is for the children. You understand? Y'all know I speak on children a lot, saving the children, helping the children, making a better future for everybody. So with all of that being said, comment below